Hey racers, JonRacer3 here today, back for the Hot Wheels Cup Xbox Cup Series. Today, as you can see, we have our victors in the fantasy category and our victors in the Real Racers category. Now, for the second round, I have something different set up. We have, well, not different setup, but it's the same track, and we got a little bump, a higher bump here, got a little bit more bump right there, and a higher bump right there. Now, it's going to be the same thing, only if you can't, complete the track in 30 seconds, you're out, and if you can, you're on to the next round. So we have 4 fantasy cars going today, then the 4 real cars going next week. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, I am here to announce or narrate, commentate is the word, your guys' screen and what you're seeing here. Right now we have Circle Tracker going on the track currently. I will not need to count laps as a narrator, which is happy for me because you just have to see if they can survive for the entire time. Circle Tracker looking very, very suspicious going off these boosters and ramps. You can see him getting a little bit of air off the booster here. And he's looking very, very, very slow in the Xbox corner. There he goes, up the little hill there. Don't know why the screen froze, but oh, you know what? That was a mistake in editing. You can forget about that. Look at that. Around the bend. Up the little hill here. And through the booster again. Oh, he's a little loose. Did a little bit of wheelie there. Going down the track. Up and down the hill as usual. Hopefully he does not flip out like all the other times cars have on that turn. That's how it happens. They get a little loose in the booster. And then they just fly off the corner. That is where the most wrecks happen, unless the cars mess up at this turn right here, No Man's turn, which is like No Man's because it's not sponsored by anything. So you can see the time was at 18 seconds. You gotta survive. Oh no, he's loose. He's loose and he's off the track. He cannot survive. Timer stops at 20 seconds. That's a disappointment. Although, you know, it wasn't 20 seconds because it froze. But Circle Tracker on the Xbox corner. Not good. He might be eliminated. Here goes Maximum Leeway. He is off around the bend, up the hill. Remember, he clocked in the fastest time in the first round here. Very fast around the outside turn. Xbox turn, I mean. He's got to go faster than 20 seconds to get in front of Circle Tracker and hopefully move on to the next round. How will he do? Oh, wow! Gets super loose off the booster and falls right off. A 6-second survival. That is not good at all. We got Maximum Leeway and Circle Tracker both failed the track and could not go for 30 seconds. That's a bump. Here we go. We got Governor starting his first run here. Hits the booster. Timer has started. Governor ran one of the most solid times while racing in the first round. You could expect some really great things from him as it goes around the bend in his red, blue, and silver car with a red metal base. The paint on the wheels have worn out, but that just means he's been doing this for a long time. Very sturdy around the blue turn. Up the hill, not getting any air whatsoever. Solid to the ground, lots of downforce. That's very good for this car. Governor up the little hill, through the booster. Very solid through the Xbox turn. You know, going slow may help here if you just want to survive. But that's not what next round's going to be. Next round will be the fastest first lap. And I'll explain the rules on that when we get there. But this is not how you're supposed to race during that time. Governor's taking it nice and easy. Wants to really get to the next round. Does not want to crash at all. Goes up the little hill through the booster. Ooh, gets a little wiggle out of the booster there. Down the hill. Nothing on the little hill on the front stretch. Here goes Lamborghini's corner. The red corner. That's where most cars, just low splitters, have trouble. But luckily for Governor, low splitter is not a problem, and he gets through it easy peasy. The time was at 22 seconds here. Just completed a lap. He needs to survive just for a little bit longer to move on to the next round, because both of the other cars have failed at this point. He has beat 20 seconds, so he's in front of Circle Tracker now. He's just got to hold off against High Tech Missile and see how it happens. Although the first 2 that move on The first two that win this will move on to the next round, and Governor's already secured a spot. High-Tech Missile just cannot get less than 20 or 30 seconds. 20 seconds, I mean. There we go. Governor completed. Clean. Very, very clean. High-Tech Missile is up next, but the Governor secures his spot to go on to the semifinals. It's just all a matter if High-Tech Missile will go with him or will circle Tracker. Sorry about that. Governor's taking some cool down laps here, because you know all cars, they have to cool down after they do a couple laps, because that's what they have to do. Alright, here goes High-Tech Missile getting ready to go for his run. Off the booster, barely gets going there as he starts his first second of the race. Very, very quick so far. Down the little loop, it goes off the booster, very sturdy on that. High-Tech Missile has a transparent green body with yellow wheels. Plastic yellow wheels, plastic green body with a metal base. So metal base cars seem to be proving very, very fast on this track so far. Let's see if he can keep that tradition alive. He goes, who gets a little bit of air off the front stretch bump here. That could be a little bit of a struggle if he moves on to the next round, because that bump may grow. Sorry, I couldn't think of what to say. It's hard to narrate something that just happens over and over again. That's why it was hard for me to narrate it like a while, like in the first part of the season. Anyway, here he goes. Up, you could see him get a little bit of air there. He's almost halfway done with his run, actually. See if he can pass 20 seconds to beat Circle Tracker and move on to the semifinals, and then maybe the finals, because right now, Metal Base looking very fast. He looks like he's going so fast on the front stretch, just barely getting some air, like a little bit of air once going over the front stretch. Might have to slow down a little bit. You don't want to wreck there. Yeah, a little bit of run. The back comes up on that run off the front stretch. No one is having any troubles right now through No Man's Turn. Very, very easy for these cars to go around it right now. He goes around Xbox Turn, down the hill. Look at that, soaring through the air. Just a little bit of air and lands right back on the track. Nothing to worry about here. High-Tech Missile's running this as fast as he can, proving that he's ready to go on to the next round and pass into the semifinals. Here we go. And his round is about to end. Gets a little bit of air and stops right at the booster. What a good run by High-Tech Missile. He and Governor will be going on to the semifinals to face on the two cars, the real castings that make it to the semifinals. So there you have it, guys. Both the Governor and High-Tech Missile made it around the track without any mistakes, so that leaves Maximum Leeway and Circle Tracker to be eliminated. These two cars will move on to next week, or not next week, the semifinals, and these guys will go next week. See you later, racers. Take care.